Hello and welcome to another update about Ethereum. Yeah, the Ethereum chart has obviously made that lower low. I mentioned that in the last video. There was also the idea, right, that we get another low on the Ethereum chart and the overall focus remains on lower prices. But what we cannot rule out at the moment is a larger wave 4, the way I'm also tracking it on the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, as you might know if you watched the previous Bitcoin video and yesterday as well. It's entirely possible that we form a wider wave 4 bounce here, especially if the price breaks above today's high that formed at around $1,495. Yeah? So remember, the idea was that we are coming down here in a C wave as a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. This did look incomplete. We're watching for a fourth wave bounce that happened. That should be completed. I mean, at least the price shouldn't really get a decisive break above that high anymore. And then wave 5 should be a 5-wave move to the downside and could reach the next levels below. For example, around, let's see if we can actually scroll over here. I might need to go to the larger time frame to do that. No, need to go to the 4-hour. Here, 1,250 is the next one. But we are already ideally in a bottoming area here. So we are in a support zone. And the idea is that we should still get that one more low, even though, I mean, if you look at this forecast already played out. We saw that one more low. But then it then it goes to the detail. I try to be a bit of a perfectionist here. So one more low would still be ideal. If we get that move down here, it could be the completed correction. I'm not happy with this move down yet, even though it actually formed that lower low, because this looks more like 3 waves down. But based on this structure in the yellow scenario, it should ideally get 5 waves down. So one more low would still be ideal. So either directly, as per this yellow scenario here, for one more low, but then the price should ideally hold below the intraday high at 14.95. What would happen if we break above it? Well, I mentioned it, I think, in yesterday's video. Even if we break above that intraday high there, yeah, at 14.95, it would simply be seen as a wider wave 4 bounce, probably. That wouldn't be a surprise, given that this is simply in following the Bitcoin chart potentially. Yeah, could simply follow the Bitcoin chart, where also I'm tracking here an ABC flat correction. And bear in mind that to keep the, I mean, this is essentially the same scenario. It's about whether the fourth wave already topped or whether we get a wider wave 4. I find a wider wave 4 quite probable. And then the focus shifts on the swing high from Monday, because against that, the pressure remains down, yeah? So that's all looking okay. So, I mean, again, this is part of the same scenario. We're just talking about 2 pathways on the micro level, and we're already trying to break above. So watch the resistance area, watch these previous highs. Only really if we get above them, it could be an indication that a substantial low has formed, which would be absolutely acceptable given that we've already seen that lower low. But on the Bitcoin chart, we haven't seen a lower low. But also there, we have clearly defined resistance levels. And if they get broken, we might already be in a larger recovery. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.